Okay, so it's October 2024 and I'm going to show you how you can upgrade to the latest version of Windows 11. That's Windows 11 24H2 to make sure you get all the latest features and security updates. Stick around, all the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So as I say, today we're going to show you how you can upgrade to Windows 11 24H2. This is the latest update to Windows 11. Now you must already have Windows 11 installed on your system to be able to do this. And you must ensure that you've backed up any important files, photos, music, videos on your computer, also emails. You've also got to make sure that you've got a method of reinstalling software that you've got on your PC just in case anything were to go wrong. Also ensure that you've got important passwords like your email password. If you've got a Microsoft account, make sure you've got a password for that. Make sure that you've got passwords for things like your Google account if you've got one. Also, if you've got an antivirus, make sure that you've got the username and password for that so that, again, if anything goes wrong, then you can easily reinstall it. Now, I'm not saying things will go wrong, but this is quite a big upgrade for the system. And therefore, if there is any problems, then there's a good likelihood that you might have to reinstall the system from scratch. So also make sure that you've got a way of reinstalling Windows 11. Now, if you didn't get a disk or a USB stick with your Windows PC, then the best thing to do is grab yourself a 32 gigabyte USB stick. They're pretty much inexpensive right now. You can get them from eBay, Amazon, your local shop, and then shove it in your system and then click on the start button and just type the word recovery. And as you're typing it, you should see recovery drive come up. Click on that. Click on yes here if this comes up and just follow the instructions to back up your system files to the recovery drive. So again, if anything was to go wrong, you've got a copy of Windows that you can reinstall from. Now, I should say that for most people, Windows 11 Update 24H2 will come through automatically. So you don't have to do this. It will come through automatically at some point. But if you're in a rush to get it, you want to see all the latest features, then like me, then this guide is for you. So once you've taken all the steps I just talked about, then what you want to do is you want to make sure if it's a laptop that it's plugged in at the mains. Make sure you're doing this at a time that you're least likely to have a power cut. So don't start doing it in a thunderstorm or when there's high winds or heavy rain. Make sure that there's little chance of you getting a power cut, because again, if you have a power cut in the middle of doing this, then you could completely screw up your system. Now, first things first, once you've done all that, you want to restart your computer. Now, I know it sounds strange, but click on the start button, click on the power icon there and actually click the word restart. Don't click shut down, sleep or lock. Actually click the word restart. So click restart, let the computer restart. Now, restarting is extremely important, and I'll tell you why. Because restarting will refresh all your drivers, it will restart your services, it will just start you from a clean slate. It's less likely that you're going to get problems upgrading after a restart. Now, once your computer's restarted, I would suggest, first of all, trying to see whether or not the update has been made available automatically for your computer. So click on the start button just down there, click on settings, and then you want to click on Windows Update just over there on the left. Once you've done that, click on check for updates just at the top of the screen. Let it check for updates, okay? If it does find any updates, then let the updates install. If there is an update to version 24H2, then you will see it listed as a feature update. But let this checking for updates go through. It may take a little while. It may look as though it's not doing anything. Eventually, it will find an update, or it will tell you that there's no updates available. As you can see, mine's just updated there, the security intelligence update for Microsoft Defender. Okay, I'm just going to click check for updates again one more time, just to see if there are any more updates. If after it installs the updates, if it recommends a restart, then click restart now, let it restart, and then come back and check for updates again. But no, there are no updates available for my system. Now, this means that my system hasn't seen the update for Windows 11 24H2. Now, it could be that it's not being offered to me because there might be something on my system that's not quite ready for Windows 11 24H2. So please bear that in mind. If it's not being offered to you, then there could be a reason for that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my browser. Go up to the search or enter web address at the top of the screen there and type in there microsoft.com/software-download/Windows 11, all in lowercase and no spaces. Pause this video if you need to write this down, so just as it's shown on the screen. Once you've typed that in, press enter or return on your keyboard. Then if you've typed the correct address, then you should see this, download Windows 11. Scroll down, okay, and I would suggest first of all, go into Windows 11 Installation Assistant. So click on download now, and you'll see up there it's downloaded in the top right hand corner. So once it's downloaded, click on open file below Windows 11 Installation Assistant. And then if you get, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Click yes. So there you go. It's saying use the PC Health Check app to check compatibility. So it says here, Get PC Health Check app. So click on that if this comes up. That's going to download up there. Once it's downloaded, then click on Open File and then click on the little box just to the left of I accept the terms in the license agreement. Click Install and then click Finish. Just make sure that Open Windows PC Health Check is ticked. And here we've got an option at the top here, introducing Windows 11. Let's check if this PC meets the system requirements. If it does, you can get the free upgrade when it's available. So click check now. And there you go. It says this PC meets Windows 11 requirements. Now, if it says it doesn't meet those requirements, then unfortunately it could be that your PC is not compatible with Windows 11. So, okay, so we've confirmed there that it actually does meet the requirements. So let's just close this down now. And I'm just going to close down Edge as well. Just click on the cross in the top right hand corner. And then I'm going to click refresh just at the bottom there. And there we go. So it says, good news, this PC meets the minimum system requirements to install Windows 11. Please note system requirements to enjoy some Windows 11 features and run some apps may exceed the Windows 11 minimum system requirements. Some Windows 10 features aren't available in Windows 11. It says for more info, see device specification. So you can click on that. So you've got more licensing agreements. So if you agree to that, click on accept and install. And there you go. It's now downloading. This bit might take a bit of time. Just be patient with it and just follow the instructions on the screen. If for any reason that doesn't work, then what you can do is, again, open up Microsoft Edge and type in there microsoft.com/software-download/Windows 11. Again, no spaces, all in lowercase. Press enter or return once you've typed that in, and then come back to this page here, scroll down until you get to download Windows 11 disk image ISO for x64 devices. Click on the drop down where it says select download and then select Windows 11 multi-edition ISO for x64 devices. Scroll down a bit more and then left click download now, and there you go. It says validating your request. This may take several minutes, and it says here select the product language. So click on the drop down and select your language. Now you've got a couple of English here. Now if you're in the United States, select English United States. If you're in Great Britain, select English International. But if English International doesn't work, then come back and try English English United States. It really depends on what version of Windows was installed on your system when it was shipped. Most of the time it will be English International, but you might get some systems that were shipped with English United States version. So click on English International or your language depending on where you're from, and then click confirm. Again, it's validating the request. Once you see this screen, click on there where it says 64-bit download. Now, this is a huge download, so please be patient with it. Unless you've got a super duper internet connection, this is going to take quite a while to download. It's 5.4 gigabytes at the moment. It could get larger than that. I mean, mine says it's got 2 minutes left, but then I've got a 1000 megabit internet connection, so it's not surprising it's only going to take 2 minutes. But if you've got a pretty slow internet connection, this could take several hours, so just be patient with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video and we'll come back to it when it's nearing the end of the download. So as you can see, I've come back to it and mine is nearing the end of the download. Just wait until it says open file, and then what we want to do is we want to click on this folder here that says show in folder, and then I just want to close down Edge just behind it there by clicking on the cross in the top right hand corner. If you don't see this download window, then click on any yellow folder and just find the downloads file. It's either over there on the left or up the top there, doesn't matter, go into either one, and then you should see in there win11_24h2 underscore and then your language underscore x64. Once you see that, right click on that and then left click the word mount. Now, nothing may happen for a little while, but just keep a check somewhere down under this PC on the left there. We're waiting for something to appear just there. Like I say, it can take some time. It's now popped up, and as you can see, I've got DVD drive E there, and on my main screen here I've got all these files here. So once you see all these files, double left click setup, and then when you see this, click on yes. That's if you do see this. You might not see it on all systems. And there we go, we're to this screen here. So just click on next and let it get up any updates it needs to. Again, this might hang on this for a little while, so just be patient with it. But essentially, just follow the instructions on screen from now on, and the computer may well restart a few times. Make sure that you don't open anything up while you're doing this. Keep everything closed. Be patient with it. As I say, make sure that your computer is plugged in at the mains if you've got a laptop. It's no good running it on battery. It won't install if you run it on battery. So please make sure it's plugged in at the mains and switched on. Now, my screen has just disappeared and I'm back to this screen here. Now, if this happens to you, can you see down the bottom of the screen, you've got that green and blue little thing down there. If you don't see anything come up on the screen, click on that green and blue thing down there. Just click on it once and there you go. It comes up with the license agreement. So have a good read through the license agreement. If you accept it, click on accept. And here it's just making sure you're ready to install. And I think it will give us an option in a moment to choose what we keep, but it's checking for updates again. Now, again, this bit might take a bit of time. Just be patient with it. I'm going to pause this video and we'll come back to it in a moment. Okay, so that took absolutely ages there to check for updates. It stopped, it started, it stopped again. Mine stopped on 46% for quite a while. So that just shows you, just be patient with it. So now it's saying, making sure you're ready to install. This may take a few minutes. Please wait. So do as it says. And there we go. It's just doing a few more checks, making sure your PC has enough space. And now we're ready to install. So here it says, to recap, you've chosen to install Windows 11 Home and keep your personal files and apps. Now, if you want to do a fresh install here, then you can click on change what to keep. And you can actually say to it that you don't want to keep personal, or you don't want to keep apps, so you can click on keep personal files only. This should keep your files but won't keep your apps, so it's going to remove all the apps off the system. So please bear in mind that certain files in your system need certain apps to function. So if you're not sure about that, then I would suggest selecting keep personal files and apps. If you don't want to keep anything, if you want it to wipe all your personal files, all your emails, all your apps, everything, and just go with a fresh install of Windows 11, then you can select nothing. Keep personal files only may also wipe your emails as well. So if you're not sure about this, then I would make sure that you've got keep personal files and apps selected. Then click on next. Once again, it says making sure you're ready to install. Again, it's now checking for updates and getting updates. So, okay, that took quite a while. It was checking for updates, stuck at 46% for quite a while there. And we're back to this making sure you're ready to install. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, why are they downloading updates? I've only just downloaded the files to my computer to install this latest version. Well, that file was probably designed and built many months ago, and there's been many changes in circulation since then, so it's updated now. The first time I run this update, I did run it with the internet switched off, and it ran through a lot quicker. But obviously, be on the safe side. Get the latest updates to make sure that the system is going to upgrade to 24H2 without a hitch. So as we say, we're back to this making sure you're ready to install. This may take a few minutes. Please wait. So I'm just going to wait for this. We're very near the end of this part of the installation. From sort of the next part onwards, I think we don't have to click on anything. I just think we just have to leave it, let it do its business. Okay, so we're back to making sure your PC has enough space. We've been here before. And here we are again. We're back to this ready to install screen. So I'm going to click install now. I'm going to make sure that I keep all my personal files and apps on there. Again, on here, you can click on change what to keep if you want to. If you want to remove all the apps, emails, files, everything off there, you can. But I'm going to keep it on keep personal files and apps, and I'm going to click install. And now we're at this screen here where it says installing Windows 11. Your PC will restart several times. This might take a while. Leave the PC now, walk away from it. This bit's going to take a while. The PC is going to restart several times, so just leave it. Wait until you're back at the Windows desktop or the login screen if you've got a password on your PC. I'm going to pause this video and we'll come back to it as soon as the update is completed. So once your computer has restarted several times and you're either back to the login screen or back to the desktop, then it should be installed. If you want to double check, then just click on the start button, go up to settings, and then once you're here, go to system, click on that, and then scroll down to about, click there, and then just have a look under Windows specifications, and there you go, it tells you the version. Now, the next thing to do, or the last thing to do, is to delete the file that you downloaded earlier. So let's just close this down, click on any yellow folder and click on downloads, just there or just up there. And then you're looking for this file here, win11_24h2_ and your language name _x64. Click once on that and then click on the bin just there. And then for good measure, empty the recycle bin just by right clicking on that and then left clicking empty recycle bin and then click yes. And there you go. That's how you install Windows 11 24 H2. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you can't do that, then have a look in the description down below. We've got some great links down there for you to various things, including my Amazon shop, which contains all the things I love at the moment on Amazon: Fire TV sticks, Fire TV cubes, and VPNs. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to dedicate more time to spend researching to bring you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if you do see any videos that you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. You can check me out on X. I'm at CWTEK. You can also check out my website. It's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and speak to you again soon.